Hey, what's up? It's a new day and it's time to cut the exhaust so I can shorten it and make it actually fit. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what I'm doing. Alright, so right now I have the car jacked up. I got a jack under there so I can actually jack up the whole exhaust system. And this is basically how the fitment is. Before I was just lifting it by hand and couldn't really get it up very high, but it's not really off by as much as I actually thought. It's still off by quite a bit. So I am gonna need to shorten the header and then also angle it up a little bit. And then once I get everything measured and cut up, I can take it to an exhaust shop and get it welded back up. Also gonna throw the carburetor on, and then yeah, this should be pretty much wrapped up from there. Just a little, few other things here and there, but yeah, let's go ahead and get to it. Well, I'm not really sure why I thought that was a good idea, but yeah, the cutting blade is nowhere near big enough to do that under the car, so I'm gonna have to remove the exhaust header and then cut it outside of the car, then mount the intermediate part back up, and then I can do mock-up stuff. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, header is finally out. That was more of a bitch than it really should have been, but it's out now, so whatever. So I've decided that this and this is where I'm gonna do my cuts, and then once this is cut in half or whatever, put this part back on, and then mount this up to the engine, or this side up to the engine, and then kind of eyeball where roughly I need to cut, shorten, and fit it. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Alright, exhaust is now cut in half. Cuts aren't the best, but oh well, this is gonna be cut up a little bit more and then welded back up again later. But yeah, now just need to get this part on the engine, this part back on the intermediate pipe, and then we can go from there. Well, I feel really stupid, and it's going to cost me $60 to reverse it. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I put this side of the header on the engine, and well, that fits all fine and dandy and stuff. Then I put the tail end of it onto the intermediate pipe, and jacking it up like that, it pretty much fits there. So I don't know what's going on exactly. Probably could have just disconnected this, connected it at the engine, and then connected it at the intermediate pipe back here, or pipes because it's two of them. But yeah, that pretty much fits. Let's see if I jack this up a little bit more. Then, oh, whatever. Yeah, looks like just a little bit of tweaking would have gotten this to fit without any modification whatsoever. But yeah, pretty much I got to take this to the exhaust shop tomorrow, get it welded back up, probably just exactly the way I cut it right there, and then come and reinstall it, and that'll be good to go. yeah, I'm gonna move on from this because, well, that's pretty much said and done now. I can't really do anything about it now. Don't have a welder here anyway, so yeah, let's go ahead and get the carb on, and then button a few other things up. Okay, so the carb is now installed, and I could actually probably start this car right now, aside from the fact that there's no coolant in the system. So yeah, don't want to do that. So yeah, let's go over here. So tomorrow I'm gonna have to take this to get welded, then I can put that on. That way I don't annoy the shit out of my neighbors with starting the car. I also do need to get a little stud to hold the intake cone on. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop this on there now, just to kind of protect it from the elements and shit. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh yes, I need to find my old belt, which should fit this. Actually, no, I need to get a new belt because I'm using a side mount alternator instead of the normal one. So I need to get a new alternator belt, find out what size I need for that. So I do have coolant, so I don't need to go get that. And there is one more other thing I need to do. I'm going to take my side mount alternator bracket with me when I get the exhaust welded up. And I'm going to have a little nub. One of my last few videos, I'm going to weld the nub onto it so the end's not straight like this. It'll go like that. And then I can have my little bolt tensioner thingy bracket on there, and then I can tighten it with a bolt instead of just tightening it by hand, and that'll be pretty cool. And then from there I'll need to get a belt that actually fit this. I would get two belts, but one thing I did notice when the 13B was in here, when I tried to fit it, and I actually did it with the 12A in here too, if I put a belt right here, it gets caught on this little guy right here, this nut that's loose, and I don't know why. I need to tighten that. I should probably do that. Okay, so that's pretty much it for today. Tomorrow, take the exhaust, get it welded, then installed on the car. Then I can get on with filling it. Well, I'll probably fill it with as much coolant as I can today, and then tomorrow finish burping it off. I would do that today, but with no exhaust on the car, I'm probably going to piss off my neighbors pretty bad. This one over here with the white truck in particular, he doesn't really like me to begin with, and not going to try and push my limits even further. I'm not sure if I've reached that limit with him yet, but if I haven't, doing this definitely will. So if you liked what you saw, comment, rate, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down. Let me know how I can improve on my videos. I'm always open to suggestions. Not, then I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. But anyway, follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Instagram is at 6Italia0, and Facebook is just my name.